Jared McGeer for the state. The defendant, Ashley Miller, appears in person and pro se. Ms. Miller, you are charged with driving in violation of your restrictions on your license. Apparently driving without eyeglasses. This carries a fine of up to $200. A 30-day driver's license suspension is mandatory. You do have the right to plead not guilty and set this for trial. You can plead guilty and proceed with sentencing today. You can plead no contest, neither admitting nor denying the charge, but you would still most likely be found guilty and proceed with sentencing today. Depending on your history, if any, you're not going to be eligible, I don't think, for diversion. I was going to say you might be eligible for diversion, but it looks like you may have had a diversion for
a while ago.
Well, yeah, 23 for expired tag and 19 for speeding. You were found guilty. So I don't think diversion is going to be an option for you, but again, I don't decide that. While you're pondering those things, though, Miss Miller, I want to comment that on April 15th of 2025, you called in to the clerk's office. You'd called in previously. And on that date, you spoke to one of the most friendly, considerate clerks. We have a lot of them, but the one you spoke to is exceptionally good at helping people. And you proceeded to curse at her multiple times, repeatedly saying that the, quote, the officer had written this stupid, paraphrasing, effing, back to quote, ticket, just so he could make money from you and make a stupid quota, end quote. You repeatedly asked what your costs were. The clerk informed you that there would be court costs likely added to your case, depending on what you were cited for, but without seeing the ticket, she could not inform you of the other fines and fees. You told her that this was stupid. It was stupid that you had gotten here in the first place. You told her you were cited for something stupid because you've never worn your glasses and you didn't know why it was ever marked on your license anyway. You asked if you had to appear in court for this stupid ticket. The clerk told you that she could check by looking at the bottom, or that you could check by looking at the bottom of your ticket, that if a specific box was marked, then you would have to appear for court on the date and time indicated. You again said it was completely stupid that you had to appear for court and that you couldn't believe you had to pay court costs and everything, even though you thought this case was dismissed or should be dismissed. The clerk went on to try to tell you that if it was dismissed, you may not have to pay any fines or fees. And then you hung up on the clerk before she was able to get a response.
I'm not sure as to what this has to do with the clerk, considering we're in court right now, so I'm confused.
It has everything to do with the clerk because it has a lack of respect for the court. It is the clerk of the district court. So when you disrespect the clerk, you're disrespecting the court.
So if she's disrespectful towards me, that's invalid is basically also what you're saying, though.
Well, I'm saying the particular clerk that you encountered is to the best of my knowledge and belief, extremely courteous, patient, and polite.
And generally, when I had called, I was trying to be patient, courteous, and polite, and treat her with kindness and respect. But she was extremely short with me. Also, I'm autistic. This is about facts, and I don't understand why we also have to bring feelings into it. It's inappropriate for me to bring feelings into it, so that's wrong of me, and I own that. But also, I don't want them bringing their feelings into it either. This is about facts. I'm trying to get the factual information so I can do what's needed of me to be a law-abiding citizen. So
this has nothing to do with feelings. This has to do with respect, which is a sign or symbol that you appreciate the role of the court, that you respect the law, and so far you've not shown that. And that doesn't help you get very far. So I'm telling you that your tone even today is questionable. I don't accept the fact that autism just makes you rude.
I never said that. You said that.
Yes, I did, because that's what I conclude, that you're being rude.
I'm not trying to be rude at all.
All right. Well, you are being rude. Now, Miss Miller, whether you think this charge is stupid, whether you think you need eyeglasses, apparently someone tested you at some point in time and said you do. And that if you don't wear your eyeglasses when you're driving, that could be a risk to other motorists and pedestrians or even to you. But that is to be determined at a trial. Do you want a trial on this charge?
Considering I've recently gone and gotten a new driver's license and I passed the eye test, I guess I'm unsure. I didn't realize it would even get this far where we were going to have to go to trial over somebody marking it was wrong on it shouldn't have been marked because I passed every vision test. So I don't understand. I'm extremely confused so I guess we're going to have to go to trial.
All right. I will enter a not guilty plea. We will set this for bench trial. You must be back here for bench trial August 27 at 1:30.
Your Honor.
Yes?
I apologize. It'll actually be September 17th. August 27th is full.
Thank you. We will set this for bench trial September 17th at 1:30. And if you wish, you can ask the officer in cross-examination about his quota or whatever you wish. And this is not one that she has to get her picture and prints taken. I don't have to post a bond. Anything else, Mr. Regier?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else, Miss Miller? You do have the right to hire an attorney, but because the maximum sentence is 30 days and not 6 months or more, I'm not in a position to appoint an attorney. But you certainly can hire an attorney or you can continue to represent yourself. Anything else? All right, then you're excused at this time, Miss Miller. Thank you.